Hello everyone, let's talk about AI audio models today. And holy smokes, you won't believe this game-changing open-source music AI that just dropped in January 2026, HeartMula, basically the academic Suno slayer turning your craziest lyrics and style tags into high-fidelity bangers in seconds, all offline and free to tinker with. This groundbreaking family of music foundation models has a powerful 3 billion parameter LLM at its heart, generating stunning, high-fidelity songs from just lyrics plus simple style tags. Think warm, reflective pop cafe vibe or energetic electronic self-discovery anthem.
My model crashes out of memory again. Once more you eat the door and leave me with nothing but pain.
It speaks multiple languages fluently, lets you control different sections of a track individually, and even excels at creating those perfect, short, catchy pieces for videos. Under the hood, Heart Codec delivers amazing sound quality at super efficient 12.5 Hz, while Heart Transcriptor nails lyrics recognition, and Heart Clap ties everything together with smart audio text understanding. And the best part for creators? ComfyUI, a custom node that brings all this magic straight into your favorite ComfyUI workflow. Now you can combine AI music generation with images, video, and more, all in one incredible node-based playground. So last night, I was just creating these custom nodes for HeartMula. This setup lets you run inference in ComfyUI. Those custom nodes are separated into two main features. One is music generation, and the other is lyrics transcription. So you can use either one of those features with this custom node pack. The music generation side uses a pretty minimalist input, here's how it works, and the transcription side does too. Both of these custom nodes you're seeing right now represent the most minimalist setup possible. I followed all the implementations of how the model weights are structured and packed as much logic as I could into the backend. But upfront, it's super easy for end users to input their stuff into the custom nodes. So let's go through the installation steps now. Let's say I'm in the command prompt window, in the main directory of ComfyUI here. And as you can see, there's a bracket because this is inside a Conda virtual environment. So when we're in here, before we start ComfyUI, we can go into the Custom Nodes folder. As you can see, I'm already in this folder, so I'd run a git clone. But since I've already got this set up, it won't create it again for me. As you can see, the folder already exists, so it won't do anything here. But if you're new and downloading this for the first time, you'll go through the git clone command to pull those files from the GitHub repository. And lastly, you'll do a pip install-r requirements.txt inside your HeartMula ComfyUI directory, which will be in the downloaded custom nodes folder. So in here, since I've already downloaded it and clicked into the folder, you'll see there's a requirements.txt file. What you'll do is run this command, pip install-r requirements.txt inside that folder. So let's say I'm going to download the GitHub repo. I'd open a new command prompt window, type cd, and go inside that folder. Once I'm in that folder, I can type pip install-r requirements.txt, and it'll install all the necessary dependency libraries based on the requirements.txt file I've included. So as you can see, the nodes are very simple here. I tried to make them as minimalist as possible because I don't like workflows that look like a spaghetti mess of connections everywhere. So let's jump into ComfyUI and see how it runs. After you install everything my way, I just type python main.py, and ComfyUI starts booting up. Wait for it to finish loading, and then we'll see how it looks. Once your ComfyUI boots up, you can also do one more step. Check the custom nodes import. In the command prompt window, you'll see a message confirming that the custom nodes were installed, that ComfyUI successfully imported the custom nodes, along with any other custom nodes I've installed and still have in my setup. Everything should load with no problems at all. So we can get started with ComfyUI by clicking the link. Just press Ctrl and click the mouse, and your web browser will open up the interface. Basically, I've included two example workflows already in the custom nodes folder. You can go to the subfolder called examples_workflow, and there you'll find two files, one for lyrics transcription and one for music generation. Both are very simple. Let's try this with the example input I've already predefined in the workflow. You can just click Run But before you do, make sure everything's connected. The music generation node just finished its first song. As you can see, the length isn't just 30 seconds or 15 seconds, those short clips we usually deal with. We're talking about a full 2-minute long audio piece here. That's because the maximum audio length this AI model can actually generate is 6 minutes. In the node, you can change the value to the max, but by default, it's set to 240,000 milliseconds. So that means we're able to generate audio within that 2-minute 40-second mark. And right here, I've got a 2-minute 35-second audio clip based on the lyrics I provided and the music style described in the prompt. So all you need to do is input your lyrics and the music type. For example, if you want something like piano, happy wedding, or heavy metal, bass guitar, whatever you want, you can just type those tag names and separate them with commas. That's how the music generation works. Next, we're going to check out the lyrics transcriptor. This is the node you can connect to other audio inputs, and the output strings can attach to another text display custom node, so you don't need to follow exactly what my input and output custom nodes are using. You can use other nodes to load your audio and display the transcribed text. For example, I've already generated one file earlier, and here I've put the audio path in the node. You can also set the audio duration and other parameters. Let's say I'm going for 60 seconds this time. It'll be a 1-minute clip. First, let's check out how you can create the lyrics transcription. Then we'll go through the model download steps. Those are pretty complex because there are multiple components. So let's check it out. Okay, so the lyrics transcript, I should say the transcript of the text from this audio file, is basically the same as my demo in the music generator custom node. But rather than using the original, it's coming from another version of an audio file that was generated. Let's check out the text and lyrics of this audio file to see if it's correct or not.
Every night I try to load you 70 billion, but my card says no. Crash and crash us feet away. You slip right through my phone. Near low, wherever you hide, my model crashes out of memory again. Once more you eat the door and leave me with nothing but pain, and my friend will go on and on. Please turn on safety through the tears. My friend will go on and on, running at 2 tokens, drowning in fear.
Okay, so that's a 1-minute clip. Well, some of the high-pitched parts in the song don't have super clear words, so the AI model has some hits and misses, but most of the words in this lyric are pretty accurate. Instead, some special words like VRAM come out as VROM because that's what it sounds like phonetically. So it's just going off pronunciation to create the words. But that's okay. If you're putting it back into audio, like we talked about before with LTX video generation, you can use these lyrics for a character to speak or sing. Doing the singing part is no problem at all here, and you can also use the transcript for on-screen text. Next, we're going to listen to the music generation I just created earlier in this video. This was the 2-minute 35-second version. The lyrics are the same as what I used in the lyrics transcriptor workflow. It's the same story about trying to run a 70 billion parameter model on a small old GPU and it running out of memory. So basically, that's the sad little story behind this song. Let's go through the last part of this audio and hear how it sounds.
Drowning in fear. You're here in my swap file tonight, safe in my dreams, but never quite right. Love was when I had enough gig rights. Now it's just blue screens every night, and my friend will go on and on. Please, just 8 more bigger. My friend will go on
Interesting. This time, the brackets in the lyrics made the AI vocal voice sound like it's doing a kind of talking effect, instead of the other parts which are just normal singing. That's a pretty cool feature built into how the effects are generated by this AI model. I've tried StepFun Audio S or other open source tools like Stable Audio, but none of them can produce this level of expressiveness, even though they're also open source. So I think this AI model is pretty cool in some ways, but one thing to mention is the model download process. There's a lot of models involved. So I've included the file structure and model download instructions in the GitHub repo for implementing this in ComfyUI. Once you download the ComfyUI custom nodes, the folder structure will look like this, and you'll automatically have it once you run git clone on the repository. So it shouldn't be a problem for downloading the models. Here's the tricky part. Once you download the models, it's not just one Hugging Face repository. As I mentioned, you need the main HeartMula gen repo, then the 3 billion parameter model files, like the transformer files, tokenizer files, all that stuff, and lastly, the codecs for encoding and decoding the audio. Lastly, this is a bonus I added into the custom nodes workflow, the Heart transcriptor. I think this is really useful. In previous videos, we talked about LTX using ControlNet V2V. But when you're lip-syncing a character using LTX, you'll want to put accurate lyrics into the text prompts for better lip-syncing performance. So that's why I needed this transcription feature. So here are the 4 command prompt steps. After you download the custom nodes using git clone, you'll go into your ComfyUI models folder. In my case, I go into my ComfyUI folder, then into the models subfolder. If you're using these custom nodes, you'll need to create a subfolder called HeartMula. That's how I set up my subfolder. It's not complicated. You just create a folder, right? And this is what the file structure looks like once you do that. Here are the 4 Hugging Face repo commands for the command prompt. First, download the tokenizer.json files and other basic stuff using this command. Next, you'll download the 3 billion parameter model, which goes into this folder. Then comes the Heart codecs folder. You can think of this as the audio encoder and decoder for the AI model. You'll need those files too to run it properly. And lastly, the Heart transcriptor for audio to text transcription. You'll need that file as well, so just follow this structure and use the command prompt to download everything. That's honestly the easiest way, if you know how to use the command prompt. Otherwise, you'd have to download each component manually. Right-click, save as, drop it into the right folder, and that's going to take you a lot more time to do. Don't do it that way. The better way is to use the Hugging Face CLI component to download all this stuff. Your Comfy should already have the Hugging Face CLI installed if you're using an updated version. So you can just type HF download in the command prompt window, no problem at all. Again, go into your ComfyUI models folder. If you don't have the subfolder yet, the command will create it for you, like HeartMula. Or, if you just copy and paste each line like this, it'll automatically place all the files in the correct folder structure. So remember this folder structure. All you need to do is follow it like this. One thing to note, the 7 billion parameter model hasn't been released publicly yet as of January 2026. It might drop soon though, so we'll update the workflow as soon as the 7B model is publicly available. Some references are linked in the description too, so feel free to check those out. Now, how can we integrate this into any existing workflow? For example, the lyrics transcriptor is super easy to plug in. Like last time, we had this pretty simple workflow for audio transcription. The Vox CPMTTS had some reported issues. Some people said it had problems. But honestly, in my setup, it doesn't have any issues as long as you configure it correctly. I guess a lot of people aren't quite at that level yet and are trying to play around with things that are more advanced than they're ready for. Let's be realistic. If you don't understand this stuff yet, just take it one step at a time. Anyway, back to the point. All you need to do is replace the existing audio to text node with this one. That's it for transcription. Right now, we don't need the Vox CPMTTS. Instead, we're using this HeartMula lyrics transcriptor, which can do the same tasks with fewer settings and a cleaner, clearer layout in the custom nodes group. Let's say I'm going to bypass the video generation for now and just focus on testing the audio script. So I've got an audio file loaded here. Let's try a clean narrator voice for a product commercial and see how it goes. Since I only enabled the audio part here, it's only generating that section and loading the video. But that's fine. We just want to test how it integrates into an existing workflow. As you can see, it works perfectly here. And hey, this isn't actually about a facial product commercial. It's actually a joke I made earlier about OpenAI. Let's check it out.
Have you heard about OpenAI's latest creation? It's called Operator, and it's here to be your personal digital assistant handling all those pesky online tasks for you. Need to order groceries? Operator's got you covered. Want to book tickets to the hottest concert in town? Operator will do it faster than you can say.
Yeah, that 30-second audio clip got transcribed accurately, even though it's not a sung song, just someone talking. Honestly, that's way easier than singing, since the pronunciation is much clearer. So yeah, it nailed the entire transcript. It's a pretty handy tool. Actually, I shouldn't call it a lyrics transcriptor, it should be called an audio transcriptor or something like that, because it can handle any spoken audio file, not just songs. So that's it for this video. Pretty easy to set up if you ask me. Overall, the implementation of this workflow and the custom nodes is straightforward. The hardest part was debugging how these custom nodes are built, because there are a lot of layers, diffusion layers, token alignments, and sampling shapes that all need to match exactly how ComfyUI expects the output. That's more technical stuff, and I notice a lot of people in the comments aren't quite at that level yet. So I won't go too deep into the programming details, and programmer is not my role. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. See ya.